It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Walter Johnson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Into the box is the veteran left-handed hitting Kenny Lofton as we're just about set for baseball.
Kenny Lofton.
First offering on its way. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 3-10.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Line drive to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Omar Vizquel.
Now at the plate, Omar Vizquel, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Sunshine starting to break through a bit after a cloudy morning. 57 degrees here at game time. The 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. One out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-2. A little roller toward the hole. Killebrew takes it in, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 48.
Stepping up to the plate, Travis Hafner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Sano comes up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Digging in now, number 2. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, the shortstop, number 2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 2 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
In is Torrey Hunter as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Young stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Kipnis back to first, and Hunter is set down. A double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
The windup and the 0-1. Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ahmed. Through.
In now, Harmon Killebrew, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Carew, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Has a look. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. digging in, Larry Doby. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 14, Larry Doby.
First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Doby has a track record of power hitting at the major league level. Over 250 career home runs. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Doby makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. 2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. Hunter has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready now, Jose Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. Indians fail to score. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
A bouncer to the left side. Lindor is there. And a throw on to Hafner's in time for the out.
Batting 7th, no left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
That evens it up, 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. In now is Yasiel Puig. 7-8-9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Number 66.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Puig, a former Dodger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A 1-1 count to Puig. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Third inning, no score to this point. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now batting, Max Kepler, as we move
Leading
on to
off
the bottom
for
of
the
inning
Twins,
number 3.
the right fielder, Max Kepler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit,
Batting
the
nut.
straight changeup,
The
right?
third
El
baseman,
Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that
Miguel
entire at bat. And what happens?
Santo.
Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hard hit to first. To his left, Hafner. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Number 2, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Count now, a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now, Kenny Lofton. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Three and 0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Lifted into center field. Under it is Hunter, and he's got it one away.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Omar Vizquel.
Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 48.
Ready for another chance. Travis Hafner, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping into the box, Corey Hunter set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And that's in there, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Ramirez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. At the plate, Rod Carew. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one, well below the zone. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
First baseman number 3, Armin Killebrew.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Harmon Killebrew. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he takes a called strike 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Squared that one up just a little late.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One and 0. Here it is. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Eddie Rosario.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down go the Twins in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Jason Kipnis.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Hunter is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Roberto Perez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. The pitch. Weak roller right side. Backhanded. And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Leading off for the Twins, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Doby racing back. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
One of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter,
stepping in now, number 2. And he puts it on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 48.
Striding in once again, Torrey Hunter. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ready for another shot now. Rod Carew. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-0 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit hard to third. Kipnis over to Hafner. They get the double play, and the inning comes to an end. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Omar Vizquel. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here it comes on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting. Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Travis Hafner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Hunter's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 14, Larry Doby.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Larry Doby. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. No hits to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Here comes another 0-2. Not the best changeup there, an easy take.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He went down on strikes last time up.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Carlos Carrasco comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 59, Carlos Carrasco.
Digging in, Mitch Garver. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez showing off his range. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Twins retired in short order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
2-0.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-1. Right side, but it's well foul. Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. Count still full. 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The next 3-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. In now for Cleveland, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Here now, the 2-2. Fouled away. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Still 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Stepping in, Roberto Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two-0 count, the pitch, 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Tyler Duffy enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Tyler Duffy.
Number 35 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, now 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Vizquel. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The set and the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Twins are out in front 2-1. Number 35 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Indians, now playing right field, Number 35.
Carlos Santana is also into the ball game, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. At the plate, Max Kepler. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
From the stretch. In there, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he has 7 hits in 27 at-bats. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, number 2, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Into the box now, Travis Hafner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 48.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Killebrew is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Rogers. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And here's a curveball that he spikes in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Lifted into center field. Hunter's got a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. Home half of the 9th is straight ahead, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Into the box, Torrey Hunter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, number 48.
First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. 2-0 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. Rod Carew waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 hit out towards second, taken in by Kipnis, and he's retired here, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Now at the plate, Rod Carew, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping in now, Harmon Killebrew. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Now the 2-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Doby ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's a .318 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He's set. The payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Jonathan Scope will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 16, Jonathan Scope.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Popped him up. Ramirez has a play. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Twins strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Marwin Gonzalez will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Striding into the box, number 35. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Number 35.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Hunter. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now that second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. In his career against this pitcher, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing. Two-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
On deck, Carlos Santana. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike one.
Count, it's 3-1.
The 3-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Line toward the alley and left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Trevor May is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
65. Trevor May.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Kepler has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Digging in, Eddie Rosario, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Eddie Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
The next twin up, Max Kepler. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. One out, nobody on. The 1-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aborted first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, number 2. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside, ball 3. Torrey Hunter would be next. The 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
1 strike.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. So a big moment in the ball game here. Torrey Hunter, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-2. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game.
Second baseman.
Dan, tell me how frustrating that is right there. He comes unglued the pitch before, and then he shortens his swing, and he's able to fight you off for a 2-strike knock.
Sometimes, Mark, that's how you can get fooled as a pitcher. You see that previous pitch.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the Twins are going to walk home a winner. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Well, you know, once a man's standing at third, there's a million ways to get him home. But to lose a game like that, ugh, painful to say the least. But in the other dugout, they'll take it any way they can get it.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Trevor May claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.